Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the AAC football season. You've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC Conference Champion. This is a surprising matchup. The proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team. An opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we'll see a team from the AAC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the Conference Championship trophy. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense making their way on the field today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yep, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. A quick 3rd and 10, and the crowd now really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the defense look slow that time. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 37, another first down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle, but first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down. The option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Bearcats starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Dull. Touchdown, Bearcats. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll run it from the gun. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Here comes the punter onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Caught over the middle. It's Dull. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Dropping back. It's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. He's tackled after a big gain, picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back in motion now. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Bearcats will have 1st and 10 here. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Dull. Brought down with the completion. Moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And the Bearcats looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Dull. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. He's swarmed by the defense. We are deadlocked in the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, the Bearcats.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Oh, Oh, really nice by the big fella there at defensive tackle. He never bought into that play-action fake and went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Handing off on the draw play. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Punting, ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he nearly picked it off. Had all kinds of daylight in front of him if he'd held on. It's going to be 2nd down. It's a run to the left. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Doe. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will send the punt team onto the field. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. Great footwork, a big opening now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Makes a quick catch. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Off target and incomplete. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He lets it go on the move. He's got his man in the open field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Long enough and good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up the 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a pinch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Physical run breaking tackles. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you...
Oh, that one's picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Running back grabs it on a screen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game. Still losing by 11. Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, talk about an exciting first half. But then again, what else might you expect here in the AAC Championship game?
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. First down here for this offense. They try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Lawrence. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught on the outside. It's Dull. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Bearcats offense is on the move now. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Stowe. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bearcats. This quarterback on fire today. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Caught in the flat by the running back. Here's the second down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And they'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Lawrence. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On the run, it's Davis. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Snags the quick throw. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Sam Houston State is in the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. The Bearcats are looking to keep this drive going. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Gets into space at the 50. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll run it to the left. The Bearcats moving quickly down the field here.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Takes the handoff. It's Davis. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Touchdown, Bearcats. And the route is on. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught quickly. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. He finds his man. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. It looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, good job here on that stop. But remember, the ball is inbounds. And the clock keeps moving here late in the game. And you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Split backfield here. Quick throw caught on the left side. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, walking with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Down he goes, a sack. That sack makes it second down and forever. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense sets the formation. It's third down.
Let's go.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That ball snagged for a completion. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
It's a quick grab. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on fourth down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Dumps it down to the back, clock. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the two-point play. You got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
To get into the end zone, the two-point try draws them within 8 points, a one-score game. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the AAC. That's a major goal realized, but now we have to see if the committee is going to reward this championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.